So this is Steve Ridgel, and Remy and I are out here at the ranch in the rain, thinking about Father's Day. That comes up this Sunday, and I was just spending some time thinking about all the great dads I've known. My father-in-law were great dads. My son is a fantastic dad. I enjoy watching my son-in-law, Tim, even though he's a stepfather now to a couple of teenagers, and boy, that's a tough deal. And I just think about people I go to church with and people I've known, and man, all the great dads and all the guys that have stepped. I think about all the granddads who have stepped in to be a dad for their grandkids when there wasn't a dad or a weak dad. I think about all the church dads who encourage kids and help kids, and I think about all the people in positions to really influence people as a father figure, coaches and teachers and preachers, and so many people that are just outstanding. And when I was thinking about them, I realized that a lot of these guys have some things in common. One of those is all the great dads I know love the Lord. They really do. So if you want to be a great dad, boy, you love the Lord. That's the greatest thing. And the greatest gift you can give any of the kids in your world is Jesus. Teach them about Jesus. Second thing about every great dad I know, every one of them lays down his life for his family. They all do. They pour themselves out. They put themselves last. When they'd like to be fishing, they're over here teaching their sons to learn how to fish. When they'd rather be doing something for them, they're over here doing something with their kids. I love dads like that. They give up a lot of the stuff they used to enjoy so they can be a good dad. And sometimes it works out where you can do them together. You teach your kid to fish, and one day you'll realize you're fishing together as adults, and that's great. But I appreciate those dads that put themselves last to take care of their family. I love that. I love the dads that sit down with the little girls for tea parties and sit down with their big girls to say, I love you and I value you. I love dads that teach their sons how to be men. And by that I mean the things that a man's got to learn to do. How you treat women, how you look people in the eye, how you shake hands, how you care for others, how you take care of the less fortunate. Those are all things dads teach their sons, and they do it in a couple of ways. The great dads I know talk about it a lot. Not just here's what we do, but here's why we do. Because Jesus was good to us, because somebody was good to us because of Jesus. I love that, so their kids grow up learning, especially their boys learning how to be men, because we do, because Jesus did. And I think that's important. I love dads who just take their kids with them to do stuff. I love dads who haul their kids with them on a Saturday morning to mow a widow's lawn, to go take food to somebody who needs it, to take their sons with them to visit the hospital, to have their sons pray with them over people. I love that. All the good dads I know pray a lot. They pray for their kids. They pray with their kids. They pray over their kids. I think that's fantastic. And I want to say a word because it's kind of the old preacher joke. Mother's Day, we brag on the moms. Father's Day, we yell at the dads. I want to say, I know a lot of dads doing a great job. And if you think, yeah, but I'm not. I wasn't a good dad when my kids were growing up. You know what? Start being a good dad right now. I don't care how old your kids are. I don't care how old you are. Start right now. Give your life to Jesus. Live your life for Jesus. Talk about Jesus to your kids. I don't care how old they are. Explain why you do what you do. Apologize if you need to. It's never too late to be a good dad. So this is my shout out to the dads in my family and all the dads out there who are raising young men to be faithful men of God.